I think we might be live now.
Yep.
Just waiting for the stream.
Just saying, Bunty, we are live.
Is it working now? Okay. Hello and welcome to FRL round 4 in the Chinese Grand Prix for F1. The action has just started. We're in qualifying. And I've got my co-commentator Jack alongside me. Obviously he commentated in Bahrain and he's going to commentate with me tonight. So how are you doing, Jack?
Hello.
Good. So obviously last race in Vietnam we had Jensen win the race with fastest lap and also took pole, the triple. So any predictions before we get started, Jack, on who do you think is going to get pole tonight?
I'm just gonna throw in random names here. I reckon third is gonna be Zero.
Yeah.
He looks pretty pacey.
Mm-hmm.
On the practice. Second, I'm gonna pick Jensen,
Yeah.
and then first I am gonna pick Unseen.
Okay. So do you want to take us through a lap with Jensen just as he begins to warm up his lap?
Yeah, sure. So, let's see Jensen breaking the 15-9. Takes out the bollard for good measure as he starts his lap. You can sometimes go flat out, just brake after the 50-meter board. Round a long right-hander, then braking for the left-hander. Lovely exit, no problems with traction at all. As we head up to the first sector, is a 23.5, braking at the 100-meter board. Doesn't look like a bad time from Jensen so far. As we go around this painfully long left-hander, this can destroy the tires. And then we go right, this can also destroy the tires. Braking down to third gear. Looping corner. Careful not to run it too wide, otherwise you will invalidate. Braking just after the 100-meter board. As we go for the long right-hander. As we go onto the back straight. You see a Ferrari ahead of him weaving, getting tires, heat into the tires. He is low on fuel, his fuel bar is indicating.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Down to second up to third. To 7th gear. 5th gear around the corner, careful.
It's a 129.2, which, if you compare it to last season in F1, Name Change took pole with a 128.9, who's obviously doing esports challenges tonight. But Denzo goes fastest now with a 29.0.
Oh, Denzo! Wow.
Impressive. Only 3 runners. We've only had 3 drivers cross the line, make that 4. Renaults are in first and fourth. Boseman across the line.
Spun the final corner.
I think there's a Ferrari. Ferrari Pettervel goes 4th. Tidy lap from him. Who else is on that lap? I think that might be a Red Bull, I dare say.
That's,
he's invalidated. Yeah. Who's next?
Rocco's invalidated.
Berra's invalidated as well. A lot of people struggling with track limits.
Yeah.
Well, Tyne's going to come down the main straight here. There might be someone ahead of him, but he's going to be the most recent one. He's on the mediums as well, so that's Zero, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, damn. Nice.
Going for the alternate strategy around Vietnam. Oh, Vietnam, bloody China. Sorry.
It's China.
And Tyne's just going to round off the last corner. Ooh, when he goes wide.
Goes too wide and invalidates his time. That's very unfortunate.
Tyne invalidates his time. That's not great for him. Who else is on that?
Run out of fuel. Let's see Bullboy. He's coming around the final corner now.
Where's he going to be? I imagine about 9th, maybe? Yeah, 8th. Solid time, only a 10th off Mads. They seem to be inseparable this season.
Yep,
Anyone
so
else?
that's a very solid time. Oh, Boastman? Oh, okay, I thought he was going to run into the back of unseen there.
Yeah.
No one else on the lap, I
No.
don't think.
I think Rocco's on an in-lap. Ty's in a garage. A lot of people are on their in-laps, I think. Hiddy,
Yeah.
I think we missed that. Hiddy went 5th. Solid lap.
Oh, yeah,
He
Hiddy went fifth. Not bad.
he got 2nd last week for his first podium in F1, I think, which is pretty damn
Yep,
good.
good result from him.
Yeah, a lot of drivers on their in-laps. Bull Boys, I think, on an in-lap. Zero. I think Zero's on a lap here. Going for the alternate strategy, which obviously worked for T-Hawk last night. With no safety cars, actually, surprisingly. Is there going to be any predictions in the comments about safety cars? Because there could be a few, but in F2 last night, obviously, there was none. Not even a virtual safety car.
I reckon there's going to be at least a safety car.
Yeah.
Either a safety car or a virtual safety car.
In F1 last night, I think there was a safety car really late on. Well, in what's called Vietnam last race, I think there was a safety car really late on. So you can never say never.
Ah.
So Zero's just gonna come down. Oh, gets way out of shape. Oh, and he spins. That's not great. Zero
Oh.
on the mediums. It's not.
Mediums again.
He might have to go on a soft.
Slowing down. Or spun Denzo. He spun on his outlap or getting out of the way.
Is anyone on the lap? So Zero's not obviously. So we've got no one on the lap. Okay. So who's the next one? There's a Renault, I think. So Brookie, I think, is going to be the next. He's actually sitting quite comfortably in 6th at the moment.
Zero's gonna. No, he's not. I thought he was gonna set another time there. Let's watch. Don't know. Let's watch Brookie.
Yeah, he's just coming out of the hairpin now. He's gonna boost using the medium ERS mode and see what he can do. Brookie at the moment in the standings is yet to score a point, so he's going to want to skip that drought and get some points for Renault, who aren't doing too well in the constructors. They're just down in 7th, so see what he can do through the first sector split.
Yep.
His teammates on pole, of course, so that's not going to be great if there's a safety car. Ooh, slightly down on his time. Anyone else on that up, Jack?
Jensen?
I guess he's just starting his lap as well. Ooh, he's
a little slower.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Brookie's also coming through the second sector. Oh, he's down on his time. That's not great at the moment. He's gonna. This sequence here, we saw Zero spin out. It's very difficult to plant an traction down as he just comes out from disappearing around that long right-hander. Coming now into turn 14, the hairpin. Braking as late as possible, he'll be trying to do. He needs to make up a lot of time, Brookie, here. Otherwise, he's gonna have to pit.
He's bunting. Unplug your mic and plug it back in. It's a little bit. You know.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Brookie, he's continued his lap and oh, that's a bit disappointing for him. He's only 6th still. Jensen, I think. Oh, Jensen's 5,000ths down. He's going to come across the line as this pole. Oh, he improves by a 10th.
Doesn't prove that. Let's see Denzo. He's up. I think he's 10th in the second sector.
He's on a very decent lap here. This could well beat last season's pole time of a 28.9 by a name changer. Ooh. Keeping it within the track limits.
Yeah, it does. He beats it. He beats it with 28.8.
He's into the 28s, the first driver here.
Oh wow, I was just about to comment, name changer, he's not having a very good quality, he was in last by like, I think a second?
Yeah,
2 seconds, and he's just improved to 13th.
Is that Pettervol? Pettervol's gone third as well, that's a very good lap time. Obviously, name changer doing at Shanghai Esports Series, that's why he can't attend F2 at the moment. Yeah, we hope he...
Tonight.
Yeah, tonight, sorry. Hopefully he does the best.
Hope he has a brilliant result, scoring points. Let's see Zero, he's just starting his lap.
Ooh, just Unseen's now just coming out of the hairpin. Slow on fuel. Is he going to go into the pits? No, so this must be a decent time. Oh, he gets really out of shape. Oh, just behind Pettervol. Improves by a tenth. Zero's on a lap, but he's the only one on the mediums at the moment. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, of course.
He is on the softs right now, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't do fitted.
The was set on the mediums. So
yeah.
Jacko gets out of the way of Zero.
Zero's just abandoned the medium strategy, clearly. I think that time isn't fast enough. 8 tenths.
Yeah.
So where would that put him? I think that would slot him in nicely into 6th, just ahead of Little Brookie or just behind. He keeps it clean round the long right-hander.
I reckon this time could put him at 5th. As Ballboy improves to 7th.
Not bad on the softs.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Zero's gonna finish his lap.
Improved to 10th.
Just behind Zero, of course.
Yeah.
Where's this gonna put Zero? I'm saying just behind his teammate. Gonna make him. Oh no, he pits. He fooled us all. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he thought that time wasn't gonna be brilliant.
Maybe he does want to qualify on the mediums.
Yeah, maybe.
The only one though, Bullboy, I don't think it's on a lap as Pettervol has left the session. I think we gave him a couple of invites, that's unfortunate.
The VSR boys are currently 1st and 2nd.
Ah, yeah.
And they're both separated by 1,000th of a second.
Yeah. That's close. I can't tell if Bullboy's on a lap. I don't think he is. It's a slow in lap. But he's kept the ERS up high. Is that...
Oh,
Rocco's on a lap. Oh no, he isn't on a lap.
Okay, because that dummy guy, VSR dummy, he was IGK, I believe, and he changed to VSR recently.
Yeah,
So,
esports, which is at the moment going on PS4, but Postman's on a lap.
Esports team is, am I right?
Yeah.
I won't get in any of them, but...
We'll see, we'll see. You never know.
Yeah, if I somehow get quicker on the wheel, I probably will. But we'll just see what happens in the future.
Jensen's, of course, on the wheel, as well as Unseen. I'm not sure about Pettervol, but Denzo, I think, on controller. Oh, as Boseman cuts. So maybe this is a bit more of a controller-favoured track at the moment, with Denzo on pole.
Denzo's on controller?
I'd guess so, but when he's on his fly lap, we can have a look.
Good to see Pettervol was joined back.
No one's on a lap. This is a very...
This is very boring.
Yeah, let's just be honest, it is a boring quali session.
Jensen's just came out. Do you know what? I want to watch Zero, as he is on the mediums. I'm interested to see what he does.
Who's the furthest out on that out lap? I think it's Zero, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is Zero.
And it's on the mediums, so he switched strategies again, but
I wonder what it's like in the race. Is it raining during the race?
No, I think he'd go on softs if it was raining. But then again, a lot of people are on softs, so maybe it might well be raining. A lot of people in F2 obviously did go on the mediums, which was quite good in the end because the softs do go off very fast around China. And obviously,
one of the SHZ boys has left I suggest and join VSR. So VSR are getting a lot of recruitments. It's very good for their team, I think.
We don't have any in our league, do we? In FRL, I don't think.
Yeah. We're lucky to have Name Ginger though. He's a very, very good driver in this league.
Boys just said in the comments there's something wrong with the screen. He's in 7th. He's done a brilliant lap time, to be fair to him. I think he's about 1.5 off.
Brilliant lap.
Yeah, 7th I think he'd take. I think that would be his best quality of the season. As I've just been distracted. What's Sarah going to do in his second sector split? Oh, I jinxed it. He's backed up. That's not great.
Yeah.
Jensen's on a lap.
Look at the train that came out the pits.
Ooh, Jensen nearly got held up there.
Look at this train that came out the pits.
Anyone else is... No, I think Jensen's the front runner.
Mate, look at them. Look at the mini-map. Look at the cars all in the second sector. Oh my god.
Yeah, Jensen's going to have a nightmare getting through this. They're all going to have to dodge onto the grass.
Oh, Tyson's retired.
Where is that? Oh, Jensen will approach actually.
The long right hanger.
Oh, I just missed that. Oh yeah, it was just to the left of Jensen's POV.
I think Jensen gave up that lap.
Is anyone else on a lap? I'm sure I'm missing someone. Brookie, I think, just did a lap. I think he's
Hiddy?
Got up.
Hiddy? He's up.
He's
not being held up.
Hiddy's up on his time.
He was up in the first sector, yes.
He's gone a bit wide, I think, on that first left hand of turn 9, I think that is. Oh, he's 2.5 tenths up, so this would put him right up there in 4th, or maybe even 3rd if he can hook up this last sector. Yeah. The flag goes on our stream, but maybe there might be another time glitch, hopefully not.
There probably is. It's F1, it's Codemasters.
I'm just looking on the minimap. I think a lot of people are on their outlapsers. I think that Sparkling gets out of the way of Hiddy. Hiddy's gonna come around the last corner. Where's he gonna put him though? He's going from 6th. And he's gonna go up to 3rd. Very good.
Good lap.
But the flag's not gone out for him, so I think we have got a time glitch, so
yep,
there could well be
I said, I wouldn't be surprised.
Denzo. I think Denzo's... He's on controller, definitely, by his wheel stuff. Hiddy retires.
Let's watch Ballboy. He is a 10th up in the first sector.
Denzo's going down the main straight. This could be pole here. He's a little bit down, I think, but... Denzo's going to come into the hairpin. What can Denzo do? Is he going to pit, or is it good enough? Oh, he's continued. What's it going to be for Denzo? Oh, it's a 128.32. That is pole by just 200ths more. But can Jensen respond? Jensen. Oh, he's a half a tenth down. He's going to have to improve massively here. Denzo does look like he's got the beating over him. The gap from him to Denzo is 3/10 at the moment.
Yeah.
Anyone else on a lap, I think?
Ballboy!
Oh,
come on, Ballboy!
Yeah, time.
I think Unseen's just went up to 4th. Oh, here comes all the positions. Postman goes 2nd!
Postman, what a lap from him! That was out of nowhere.
Good lap from Ballboy.
What's Jensen gonna do? He's getting held up a little bit behind the Red Bull. Oh, he's invalidated! And that's the end of quali, wow. Jensen, who took pole last week, can only manage 3rd, but the big shock, I would say, is Boseman there. Who did you put in your top 3? Wasn't it Jensen, Zero, and someone else?
I put 0 for Jensen, 2nd, and Unseen 1st.
So we have Denzo, the Chilean, on pole, followed by Boseman. Not sure if he's a part-time driver or not, but he takes 2nd. Jensen only manages 3rd, followed by Hiddy, Unseen, Pettervol, Little Brookie, Bullboy impressing in 8th, Mads, Rocco, Zero, and Jacko, all 3 of them on mediums. Jacko's on the sauce. Pelly, Sparkling, Barra, Tyne, and Ties round up the in the world, non-points finishes at the moment. But we'll see for the race.
Name changer he's qualified last.
Oof, yeah. That's not
Very
ideal.
unlucky. Very unlucky from the Finn. What are they called? Finnsmen? I don't know.
The Finnish guys, I think.
The Finnsmen.
Is Zero
The
gonna...
Icemen.
Is Zero going to do justice to name change and maybe try and get a good points finish here to make up for name changes? You never know. There's 28 laps. Each lap is I butchered that. 5.4 kilometers long. So that means the total race distance, which is ridiculous when you think about it, is 152.5 kilometers. They'll be driving all of them today, but who can be the fastest over that distance? Yesterday was T.
Do you know what's impressive?
Who'll be it today? Yeah.
The fact that one of them, one of the other esports guys, Schumacher_1.
Mm-hmm.
I was friends with him on my other account that got banned. So technically, I am his friend.
Where's he in the esports at the moment?
Yeah, he qualified 6th.
Oh, not too bad. Well, predictions for the race.
Yes, predictions.
I'll
let you go first.
Okay, so let's just see the tyres. Zero on the hard, so if there's no safety car and Zero can perform that strategy perfectly, I think he'll secure the win. I think, Denzo just gets out of shape. I think Denzo will take second, and I'll spice it up by putting Ties down for third, because I think he'll get his elbows out and absolutely send it and get a podium, which would be nice for him after a couple of rough races. I think that'd do him good. So what are your predictions?
Right, okay. Right, your mic's getting messed up a bit. Thank you.
Yeah, better.
So, this is gonna absolutely shock the world. Ties for the win.
Yes.
He'll get his elbows out, like you said. Second, I'm gonna pit Berry. And then third, I'm just gonna pit Postman.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of riskiness in there with Ties. I don't think Ties has scored a podium in F1,
no!
though. What's happened?
Name changer's got a drive-through for jumping the start.
Well, this isn't great.
Oh no, he's having an absolute stinker.
Name changer in FRL is 5th at the moment in the standings. And the drivers.
Really?
Oh no, sorry, third. My bad. He came 5th last race, yeah, in Vietnam. But at the moment, I think Boseman, that'll be interesting to see how he does. He's only a reserve, or he might be permanent, I'm not sure, but he's putting a great shift here to put himself up to P2. And DRS is so powerful around here with two DRS zones from turn 13 to 14 and the last corner through to the start-finish line.
About Schumacher,
it'll be interesting.
he's just spun, lost his front wing.
Oh no.
Oh no, poor Schumacher. But anyway.
So, as the
My
drivers line up...
is... I'm half focusing on FRL and half focusing on the esports.
I think this start will be interesting. As Ties, he's a bit far behind. I think he might have had a spin.
Doing the ultimate strategy to get the best start.
Yeah,
just
to make everyone's tires cold. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we'll see if that works. It'll be interesting to see who makes up the most positions. It's 5 red lights.
Then they're glitched.
Oh, and we wait.
Brilliant glitch.
They rev up the engines.
5 red lights. And we go!
I'll go! Here we go. So Denzo keeps the lead for now. Boseman's on the left. I think Denzo's got the best start, followed by Jensen going side by side with Hiddy. We're going to make that stick, Hiddy, for third. He's going now round the outside of turn 4. Zero's retires. Is that going to be a safety car? Virtual safety car. Where's Ties has got? Ties has done well. Ooh, Brookie, 5-second penalty for colliding with Hiddy.
I hope you know you've done a commentator's curse.
Yes.
You've cursed Zero by saying, we get some points for Zero, name changer.
Oh, we get the predicted pit stop there, but Ty's, to be fair, we didn't curse him. Little decent start, he's already 14th, and he's behind, or ahead, of his arch nemesis, Berra, who he doesn't
Oh, he's got
get along
damage. Has
with.
he got damage?
I think
He's got damage.
Oh, he
He's
sent
got
it a bit
in-play
too
damage.
much,
Yep.
that's not great.
Beret? Down the inside? No, he's cut. His ties is spun, Beret.
Ooh, Bullboy, how's he got up to 6th? I think he's Unseen must have had a poor start. So, Rocco is the lead medium runner, and he's already on the back of Unseen. Unseen looks a little bit nervous at the moment in the opening stages. Brookie, he's on the back of Hiddy.
Move on Hiddy.
A little action into the hairpin. Bullboy's just going to be watching this and licking his lips to see if they get any damage behind each other. And it all just filters out into single file into the last corner. But Denzo, he's already pulled out a DRS. I think Denzo, he hasn't used loads of his ERS as well, so Denzo really does seem to have the pace just generally on the softs. Yep, Berra gets past Tyres. I think Tyres might have collided with Berra, maybe again, because they're both right at the back. But Jensen, he's on the back of Boseman, followed by Hiddy, Brookie with a penalty. Bullboy, he's impressed, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Jacko and Mads.
I think this is why Mercedes signed him. He is such a good driver.
Yeah.
Honestly, he is such a good driver, such a consistent driver.
He does make the most of the car, to be fair to Bullboy, and that's not even a joke. He does, with all his little bits of practice, does perform pretty well. He's ahead of Rocco, who obviously won in, I think it was Bahrain, so he's ahead of no pushovers at the moment. Sparkling, he's the lead hard runner. But oh, Jensen, we've missed that, or I've missed that. Jensen's got past Boseman down main straight. Just looking on the mini-map.
Boseman, I predicted you for third. Oh wait.
That's not too bad,
He's in third. He's in third.
There's a massive pack after Denzo. Denzo's really stretching his lead. I think Jensen's gone for the move on Boseman just to launch back towards Denzo, because he just seems to be getting away from all of
Jacko's on
them.
the back of Sparkling. Will he make a move going into a long, painful right-hander? No.
Yeah,
But here
Jacko.
comes Mads and Tyne. Will they make moves?
Oh, Mads goes wide. But Mads is going to fight back down the inside. I think that's turn 4.
Back down the inside.
It makes the inside of turn 5.
Goes round the outside. Will he make the move on Mads? Yes, he will.
Oh,
he's
going to dive it
bomb
to...
on Jacko.
What a move. That is
What
brave.
a move. No, he's sending that into
Jacko.
best overtakes of the week.
Yes.
He's sending that into that.
Is anyone near the front? But I mean, that was a double overtake in 2 corners. What's an overtake? Unseen. He's looking a little bit nervy behind his NSX, or ahead of his NSX counterpart of Rocco, who's on the mediums. Hiddy, I think with DRS enabled on lap 3, he's might have a go at Boseman here. I think he's turned off the overtake, so he's just going to be staying back. Unseen, is he going to shape for a move on Bullboy? He's going to go down the inside of the hairpin. Can he make it stick? Oh, Bullboy's going to fight round the outside. This is great defending by Bullboy for 6. It's now going to become the inside. Oh, they go side by side, and Unseen gives him the good old squeeze. I think Bullboy had to cut a little bit. And now Rocco's going to be right there. Boseman pits very early.
Jacko spun at the hairpin.
Yeah, there's a massive battle though here for 6 at the moment. I think Rocco's going to go take the inside of turn 4. Tyne is now going to... Oh no, Pedavol, sorry.
Always made the move on Bullboy. Lovely move.
Yeah, brilliant racing for 5th. But Brookie just realised he's up to 4th. And he, as I said in qualifying, he has got a 5-second time penalty, but he hasn't scored points so far. in a season, as Tyres is the first to get a track limits warn penalty. It's getting a bit quiet. Yeah, sorry, what?
Right, yeah. I was just wondering if you could hear me, or because I can hear you.
Oh yeah, I was just refreshing my mic. Yeah, all good, all good. Looking on a mini-map, there seems to be a battle from 5th all the way down to Ballboy, which will soon be Sparkling. Oh, it's now Sparkling who's got DRS. Seems as though Unseen's struggling a little bit on the softs. He seems to be a little bit out of shape in some of the corners.
Just noticed, Rookie is in 4th.
Yeah, I said that earlier, it's quite crazy.
As he has got a penalty now.
That was under VSC, so that could get him removed.
Well, it will hit, so it'll get removed. It'll get removed when he fits, so.
Oh, of course, so that's unfortunate. Sparkling is on the back of Bullboy. This is Sparkling, who's second in the standings, who's the lead's hard run out at the moment ahead of time. Ooh, Jacko retires. Is that now going to be a full safety car? Oh no, it's in the pits. Yeah. God, it's really stretched out.
I need to make a meme of that. Hold on.
There's been literally the front four have really extended all the gaps between them. Denzo's 1.5 seconds ahead of Jensen. He just seems to be managing that to Jensen. Hiddy seems to just be comfortably in a podium position. But yeah, and then it's chaos behind from 4th downwards, so can Unseen make a move on Brookie here? Or Rocco, because Rocco's got a good run. Rocco's going to put it up into overtake. I don't think Unseen's going to fight this too much. Yeah, Rocco, nice move into 5th. Ooh, Unseen gets very close, and so does Pedavol into the hairpin. Brookie pits. Okay, bit early, possibly. Sparkling now up to 5th, I think. A couple of others have pitted. I think Brookie, Petavol and Unseen have all pitted. Maybe for a 2-stop. I think Sparkling's got past Ballboy as well. Ooh, Ballboy getting out of shape. Out of turn 4. Last year in F1, the driver who won the race was Vaporizer, who made the hard-soft strategy work, so that could be a good omen for Sparkling, possibly. With Petavol on the back of Unseen out of the pits. You've gone for different strategies, each of them. Well, Petavol getting very close to Unseen through the twisty turns of 7 and 8. Just going to prepare the exit nicely for turn 10 and 11. Rocco out front. In 4th, they're just catching up in the DRS of Hiddy. The mediums are really working better now than the softs, I think. As Jensen pits.
Jensen, I don't. Why is he fit?
I think he should be pitting for the hards. I think that'll be a 1-stop. As Rocco gets past Hiddy, I think Hiddy pits. So all the soft runners are now just starting to pit, with Denzo out in the lead. Trying to stretch these softs to get the best of the hards at the end.
Yep, and where the frick is Tyne and Sparkling came from?
It's because of all the soft runners pit stops, I think.
I was too busy looking at my phone creating a meme. So
Denzo's the last to pit.
I wonder why they never picked me for commentary. Because I always swear, or B, always focus on something else.
They don't usually pick you up when you get the chance. I mean, it's going pretty well today. A little bit of a boring race so far, but we've seen some good battles.
Yep, and I've not swore once this stream.
Yeah.
I should get picked more often now.
Yeah. Full part-time commentator.
Yes.
Unseen now, I think Petavold's got past him on the mediums, on the better tyres. Is he going to get in DRS? I think he has, just about. Unseen on the back of Petavold, he might get DRS here. I think that's the closest battle, wow. Denzo pits, lap 7.
Yeah, he has got DRS.
So where's Denzo going to fill her out? I think the difference between the hards of Jensen's and Denzo's
Jensen's
softs.
going to jump Denzo, I think.
And he's done the undercut by 1 lap.
It's gonna
Is it
be
gonna
very
work?
Close.
How has he done that? Jensen must have pitted.
God.
His laps must have been really fast, Jensen's. Denzo really must have struggled on those softs.
Brilliant job from Jensen, honestly.
And it's only for 1 lap older tyres. And he made up about 2 seconds probably. That's incredible from Jensen. Denzo behind, I think that's the closest battle at the moment. Still no safety car or VSC. Similar to F2.
But we have had a virtual safety car.
Yeah. I don't want to jinx it, but the first Chinese Grand Prix ever held in F1 in 2004 was won by Barrichello in the Ferrari, so tying on the hards is going to be basically P2 on the hards, and if you can make that strategy work, and maybe Sparkling has a bit of bad luck as we saw with Macho in F2, he might possibly get the win, maybe. As Denzo gets past Barra.
Denzo and Jensen get past Barry, yeah.
Think,
Denzo's right on the rear of Jensen.
He's wasting no time into getting back in front. He's got the ERS.
Yeah,
Jensen's really low on ERS, wow. He's struggling. Ooh, Hiddy, nice move on Boseman. And he gets fastest lap. He's on mediums. So he's going for the 2-stop, so that's ambitious from Hiddy. We saw that with Rackler yesterday and he managed to get a podium.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure whether that's the fastest strategy at the moment. Ball Boy and Mads for nearly the wooden spoon, but they're fighting for unlucky 13th.
Yeah. Bobo had such a good start as well. Oh no.
Yeah. He must have pitted too late.
My prediction has been thrown right out the window. Tice is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Who else? I forgot who I predicted. I predicted Boseman third.
Was it Jensen maybe? Or Zero I think it was.
Oh yeah, and then Zero's retired.
As well, yeah. The luck hasn't been there,
Oh
but...
no, it wasn't Zero, someone else.
Jensen, maybe? Who's in 5th at the moment?
Barry. Barry, I predicted second.
He's actually... No, he hasn't made a pit stop. So yeah, Barry's not having the best of races. Yeah, I think he might have got caught up in the lap 1 or turn 1 probably carnage, which always happens around China. But yeah. Jensen's trying to... He's just sitting nicely actually behind Pelly. I don't think he wants to overtake him just yet. Maybe he wants to save some ERS because he's running very low. Oh, he's actually going to waste no time. He's going to go down the inside, which becomes the outside for turn 4. And is Denzo going to follow him round again? Of course he is.
The outside. Brilliant move.
Denzo's just following Jensen's every move.
Where he done a couple laps ago.
Oh, I think I just missed that Hiddy doing a similar move.
Just passed Bullboy down the inside though.
This is gonna be close.
Ah no, Mads has got the traction, but
Bullboy
down the inside.
That's ambitious. Oh, so close.
Clean. Yep.
Good racing.
Keeps 13th place.
Unlucky 13th. I'm not sure how much he wants to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, Rocco's still in front. When would you expect him to pitch at? Around what lap?
Lap now.
Well, is he gonna... Nah, he's not gonna come into the pits.
Sparkling?
Oh, Denzo!
No, he's on this.
Denzo gets past on the main straight.
Oh, yeah.
On Jensen. Anyone else? Hiddy? Hiddy's right on the back of Pelly, his fellow Dutchman. Hiddy's on 2 lap old mediums, so he really wants to make the most of these tyres and just get past.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to try and go around the outside. This is ambitious. What a move. Is Pelly going to fight and go down the inside? He's going to try to, but it's not close enough, no. Great move from Hiddy with the fresher tyres and, to be fair, the better compounds, but Hiddy really trying to go for a second podium in a row, which would be brilliant if he could get it done.
Yeah.
As Denzo thinks. Denzo's pushing really hard to get out of DRS of Jensen, just using the overtake into a couple of corners.
Apart from that, it's been a very boring race.
Yeah, fairly. But to be fair, I mean, China last night was similar.
There's already more retires than there was last night, I think.
Oh, of course, yeah. I think Zero, that must have been first corner, mustn't it? Because it was very early, same with Jacko.
Jacko retired on lap 3 or something like that.
Just looking at comments, it's not a tournament, Colleen. It's a league, so this is, I think, the 4th round.
No, it's a tournament. We win one if we win the championship.
No.
And we get a promotion to the next tier, but we don't win money. We just get a promotion.
We wish we won money. I think winning money, a lot of the drivers would practice a lot more, like Bulbo and Mads on GTA half the time, but still, we get good racing, and that's all that matters. As Boseman's
made a move on Barry.
He's dropped off a bit, Boseman. I think we expect he was second at the start, and he's seemed to drop down the order a little bit. So Jensen on the back of Denzo. That gap just seems to be staying the same. Pettervol on the back of Barrow.
Pettervol almost goes into the back of
Barrow, yeah.
Hold on. Breaking news. Tiger Woods taken to hospital following car crash in Los Angeles.
Who, sorry?
This has been your Tiger Woods.
Oh no.
Yes.
Well, we've given you exclusive news on FRL Live. Hopefully nothing too severe's happened to him.
The new channel. Oh, it's starting to rain.
Wait. This is incredible. I think someone didn't... Yes, Steven said hopefully it rains. I mean, it is raining, and it's raining quite a bit, and I think Percival's, as I try and get my words out, is trying to go down the inside and waste no time, because it is raining. And this is going to work perfectly into Rocco's hands, because not only is the pad very good around China and in the rain, but he hasn't pitted yet, and this is going to almost be like a safety car for him if everyone pits onto Inters. This has been your... What time is it? 7:52 news with me, Jack Stegel. I'll be here every 2 weeks, or every other week, I don't know when I'll be here. But I just want to full-time commentate. Do you think it's gonna... the track's fully gonna get wet, or do you think it's just gonna be into intermediate conditions, or do you think it'll be pelting it down? Because it's already starting to look a little bit slippery. I think it's gonna be pelting it down. Maybe that'll favour tyres. You never know. We see Max Verstappen do great drives. He obviously is Dutch as well, along with many others. I don't know what I'm saying there, but might give him a chance if there's a bit of carnage ahead. Who's that person that's been put in hospital? Not Tiger Woods. Oh, Berra. Oh, Boseman. Boseman spun. This maybe shows that the conditions are maybe towards intermediates. I don't think just yet. But Rocco, is he gonna make those times? Do you think Rocco can make those 2 laps till the wet conditions though? Because he might be getting near a puncture by like 14, and by that point Sparkling might have overtook him.
Who was put in not prison, hospital? Quite the opposite of prison. Who was put in hospital a couple of days ago? Like Prince Philip or something?
No, the Duke is out of Cambridge.
Duke of Edinburgh. Duke of Edinburgh.
Oh, Pettervol and Pelipit. If this is for the Inters, then this just confirms what we've been saying about the conditions.
Pettervol was just tapped Pelly in, basically.
Has he got a penalty? Oh, I think Barra got a penalty.
No, they didn't get a penalty.
Is that for Inters? It is for Inters! Well, if this is... Wow. This might well get an interesting race. I don't think there'll be much close racing, but... Will Rocco be able to... Does he pit now? I think when DRS gets disabled, I think that's the perfect time for him.
I'm going to predict when the DRS will get disabled.
I'll say lap 15 and just play it safe.
I'm going to say in about, I don't know, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds.
We're going to just leave Shaq there.
Yeah,
so.
We're just going to over me. Well, I predict. No!
Oh!
There we go!
Well, to be fair...
Told you.
So who's this going to help? Pelly, he's already... Let's look at the gap to Bullboy. Yeah, it's definitely... So, Pelly, I think it's...
Look at Postman and Unseen trying to slow their cars down.
But look at Pelly, the gap from Pelly to Bullboy is... Really, I think it's gone down about 1.5 seconds. Rocco! So Rocco's gonna... As well, Sparkling, Tyne... Surely Denzo and Tyne will...
Tyne was basically drifting his car around the hairpin.
Oh, this has been a nightmare for Jensen, because Jensen goes wide as well, but... This means he's in P5, more or less. But who does this work well for? I mean, it works like a dream for Rocco. Rocco's gonna have this race lead, and I think he's gonna have it by about... 7 seconds.
Oh my god, Pelly goes down the inside of Bullboy. Bullboy went wide. What a beautiful move from Pelly. And
Bullboy's gonna pit. Surely Bullboy's gonna pit.
Oh, Bullboy's already... Oh, okay. I thought he was already on the inters.
Bullboy could have had such a good race if he started on the hards, which he usually does. Because if you look at the...
only up to 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, up to 7th. I was expecting a lot more positions.
Yeah. The ones who started on the hards like Tyne and Sparkling, I think they've really reaped the rewards from risking it with the rain. Especially Rocco as well. I mean, he must have been very close to puncture territory, mustn't he?
Mhm. But yeah, Rocco is still in the lead.
7.5 seconds almost. Sure.
I'm just gonna say the top 15. So, oh right, there's a notification just popped up, so I can't read it just yet. That's annoying. Right, so we've got Rocco in first by 8.4 seconds now. Sparkling in second. Tyne in third. El Denzel, I do not know what it is. In fourth. Jensen in fifth. Hiddy in sixth. Pelly in seventh. Pettervol in 8th, Berry in 9th, Postman completing the top 10 with Little Brookie in 11th, Unseen in 12th, Matt in 13th, Bullboy in 14th, and 15th is Ties.
Your prediction? Yeah. I mean, I predicted him to get a podium, but it's a shame for him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, there's people getting added and stuff.
Really?
It's getting...
What, in the lobby?
No, this is not... No, I'm talking about a group chat that I... bunch of people I race with on weekdays. Not FRL group chat, just another group chat.
Denzo, at the moment, he's right on the back of Tyne. I think Denzo's really closed that gap very fast. He is Oh, Ballboy
has
gets a
got-
penalty.
Oh, no.
That's unlike him.
Mr. Consistent getting a penalty.
I think the only thing that can make this any weirder is if Ballboy started making up positions and maybe got some points, I think.
Nah,
but, yeah.
that's just too far. That's too mean. That is way.
No. I think Ballboy knows it with the lack of practice. But at the moment, Denzo...
No, but he said in yesterday's stream he did practice a tiny bit.
Oh, yeah, he did it on Sunday, of course. He's gotten lucky with his strategy. I think all the soft runners... I think the lead soft runner who got pole... Who was that? Who got pole? Wasn't it... Denzo. Well, Denzo and Jensen have got away with it, I think. But still, they've lost positions to the hard runners and medium runners. As Denzo tries to go around the outside of Tyne. In wet conditions, this is difficult to plant attraction, but you're really going to see the difference in skill level as Denzo... He backs off for the last corner. He's going to try and prepare the exit, which it looks like he has done.
Exit.
He's going to make up the move even before turn 1, surely. Yes, brilliant move.
But, well, Tyne's coming back on him.
He's going to have the inside. Is he going to bully him off? He is for turn 3. Good battling from these two.
Yep.
Clever move from Tyne.
Jensen will get involved in this.
Yeah, he's not making up loads of time to them, though, is he? I think the gap was 3.2 down the main straight. It's tough in the wet conditions. You need confidence, and it might show with a lack of practice of some of them.
Confidence is not my thing in the wet. I've done none practice. I've done nada practice for situations.
Rocco, though, he has loads of confidence. He might be going for his, I think it's now 3rd FRL win after Azerbaijan last season, which didn't have many drivers, and then...
Didn't he get a win this season?
Bahrain, that I was just going to say, and he might get one here in China, which would... It's a dominant
maybe
drive so far.
Second, maybe first.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sparkling in seconds. He doesn't seem to have the pace compared to Rocco. Rocco's just
Denzo, maybe
miles faster. He's using always overtake though, so he's gonna give this a go. Tyne's got no ERS at the moment. He's gonna try and go around the outside again. This time he actually tries and commits around the outside. He sort of gets squeezed on a curb, but makes the move. Oh, got an awful camera angle there, jeez. But yeah. Great move from Denzo. Oh, and there's Jensen. Just popping in the background. He might be sniffing at a possible podium, but he needs some luck ahead of him, because I think he might be able to get past Tyne based on raw pace, which we know Jensen has. But...
Ty's a spun, I believe.
Oh yeah, Ty's day goes from bad to worse. It's unfortunate for him.
Yes.
Still yet score points as well.
Red Bull car in this game compared to next year's.
Yeah.
Well, it just looks the same.
We'll go on board with Sparkling with exclusive footage of the new Red Bull. Here you go.
But the new Red Bull looks the exact same as last year's. Apart from adding a new addition to Perez, but. We'll continue with the race.
Oh, look at that, Unseen. I didn't realise this, but Brookie and Unseen, they're having a very close scrap for 11th as it stands. I think Brookie, what penalty? Has he just got a 3-second time penalty?
He's got 6 seconds of penalties now. Okay.
6 seconds, oh. Still better than Cassidy's.
Oh no, he's got 11.
11 off. Ooh, that's not great. I think he might even drop below Mads. He will drop below Mads, but... Unseen is very close. So is Petavol to Pelli, and Berra as well to Petavol. These three.
Total Wolf is probably smashing his desk in confusion, and not in confusion, an absolute anger. Oh, Unseen loses the back end. He saved it though. Here comes Mads.
Ooh, Petavol. He shifts down to neutral. I think that was at the hairpin to get past Pelli though. Great move from Petavol. Just caught that in time. Yeah, the neutrals will be loving this who are watching, but yeah.
Do you know what? It's funny. I never knew what N meant in a gearbox at all when I was
I don't think many people did, but you don't really need to know it really in F1 because I don't think you ever really need to use it. Oh, you never do you? But
unless you're, apart from when you're gridding up after the formation lap.
that's true, of course, yeah.
That
If
is
you
the
didn't
only
have
purpose.
neutral, you wouldn't be able to do the formation lap tips from Jack and me.
Yes.
But at the moment, Jensen, who obviously won the last race, who's top of the standings at the moment, he's going to be losing his championship lead to the man in second, Sparkling. Do you think Jensen can maybe possibly get 4-3 even a podium, or do you think that's too far, Jack?
Unless time spends, causes if they've got dental crashes for whatever reason, Jensen might get a penalty, but he might get fourth. If he gets fourth, I think that will still keep him in the lead.
We'll see. I'll ask comments if anyone thinks there'll be another safety car, because you never know in F1, there could well be. At the moment, obviously, we've only had a VSC, sorry, not my mic, but Jack, do you think there'll be a safety car later on? Possibly to spice it up?
Yep. Ty's is gonna crash.
I mean, it's a shame for Ty's, because in F2 last season, he
I
was
predicted
really
him for
fast.
the win at the start, and now I'm just predicting him to crash.
Yeah, getting revenge on him. But Brookie at the moment, I think Unseen's got a penalty as well. He's just backed off Brookie, or not being able to keep up. Brookie's going miles wide there in the last corner. Track extending to the max. As Berra probably hasn't given him enough screen time. He's on the back of Pelly.
Rocco and Sparkling is now 11 seconds.
He's gaining, I
Gosh.
think, probably half a second per lap at the moment. Jensen slowly. He might get under a second of time. The two Ferrari-powered cars.
It won't matter, mate. There's no DRS.
Of course, it's my natural instinct to say he'll get DRS, but of course he doesn't. Unseen, he's back on the back of Brookie. Have we seen any? I think we saw Pettervold overtake Pelly, but overtakes a few or far in the wet,
Yeah.
and it doesn't
I
help
think-
with penalties either.
I think my memes just my meme pictures most commentators in this league perfectly, or most drivers as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's raining at the moment.
But
so,
this
yeah.
is you can only join the FRL Discord to see it. And we are not giving away the Discord because we do not want a bunch of fans or randoms joining the group chat and invading our chat.
All our how many subscribers, like 500, and just wanting to. I mean, we've only got, I think, 11 viewers, but you know,
Hey,
both rank has penalty.
Steven said I couldn't swear, but he didn't say I couldn't make comments about our fans.
Loads of tons of fans.
Mic drop.
We may have Chinese fans. A little fact for you. I don't think Gents will care. I think he will just have his eyes planted on fourth at the moment. He is under a second. It doesn't mean anything. It's now
And
8
it's funny
tenths.
because the first race in China was in 2004.
Big facts. Big facts. China's been around for 17 years.
Stephen is probably wondering why he gave 2 teenagers the rule of commentating.
It's a very boring race. We're trying to make
life.
it entertaining.
We're trying to be entertaining.
I don't think it's the. I don't think it's a driver's fault. I think the conditions in the wet just aren't suited for close racing, because obviously it's so difficult to overtake unless you have ridiculous traction abilities.
Barry, though, I reckon he'll make a move from Pelly.
It'd be nice to see it overtake, wouldn't it?
Yes, let's see, Barry. Will he make a move on Pelly?
He puts it in to overtake. The gap is come from 4 tenths. It's rapidly going down. Pelly's going to get gobbled up here. Pelly's nearly got 0% ERS down the inside.
Thank you, Barry. Oh, here comes Pelly, though.
Pelly's not having it. Oh, Pelly's got the traction, brilliant traction, but Berra's all types of out of shape there. They're going to go side by side. No, they're not into the last corner, but Pelly's once again got the better exit. These guys are treating us to a brilliant battle. Could these guys keep it up a little longer?
Got some speed.
Pelly maybe down the inside. He might have a look into turn 2. I think he's too far back.
Yeah, he's too far back.
He thinks about it though. Jensen out front still. Well, I say out front in 5th, which is pretty low for his expectations. He's been getting podiums and wins, etc. a lot recently.
12.8 seconds now. The gap.
It's like having Senna at the moment out in front. It's ridiculous. There's ties. Mads, you know, he might actually get 10th if the drivers ahead have enough penalties to promote him. Will there be Williams team orders if Mads catches up enough? Valtteri, it's NSX. Oh, that makes no sense, but there we go.
Name change, qualified 13th.
Not bad, not bad.
For Belgium.
Very, very good.
While he's there, he may as well get me a Belgian waffle. Very good.
We're sidetracking a bit too much at the moment. So, Pelly.
No, I'm trying to make it more entertaining.
There's not much to commentate on, but let's just make the most of it. I think Pelly is going to try and... Oh, I'm getting a deer here. Never mind. Berra's going really defensive down the main straight, right up onto the right-hand side. I think he'll now be chasing Pettervol, who got past Pelly a couple laps earlier. Well,
Let's see. Will one of... What team are you in?
McLaren in F2?
Yes. Let's see if Berry will run out of fuel.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm not explaining to the viewers what that means. If you're so interested, you can check out yesterday's stream by Ballboy.
He was being too not conservative with his fuel and he just ran out.
Yes.
What part? Did you run out in the straight?
Yeah, down the main straight. I think I was minus 0.1 or something into the hairpin. I think I ran out, but I'm hoping none of the drivers have that issue because it's not fun. It's not great to have.
Yeah, especially on the final lap.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go on board with Rocco, I think, for a lap because he seems to be lightning fast at the moment. What hacks is he using?
He's using the pad. So
yeah. Sparkling isn't, but Denzo is, and Denzo's catching right back up. Look at the gap from Denzo to Jensen. They were inseparable, like in the soft stint, and even on the hards. I think Jensen got ahead, but Denzo just with that pad traction pulled away. Oh, he's not got enough ERS, and Tyne's got loads. That's the benefit, I guess, of saving it. My God, it's gone so fast. It's 24. We're on lap 24 with 5 laps to go at the moment. Of course, you count the 24th lap. Little fact for all the viewers: there's 16 corners round China, which Rocco's gaining all the time on. So Rocco's absolutely beasting it at the moment. This will be 2 out of 4 wins actually in FRL this season, so he's taking half the wins, and he's only 4th at the moment in the standings, but he's going to go above name changer because he's not here today, and I think he's going to slot in around 3rd with Sparkling jumping Jensen at the moment, but might have jinxed it.
Speaking about Jensen, almost runs into the back of Tyne. He's very close.
Well, it's good for him he's getting that close, but he doesn't want to be too close. That's both, man. The 2 Haases. Gunter Stein is actually going to be jumping for joy in Switzerland at the site of this. 9th and 10th for Haas.
And then they'll just take each other out.
Well, let's hope they don't, like in Britain last season. We
but
do want a little bit of action, though, so it'd be decent if they did. Boseman, God, he's dropped off, hasn't he? I think in quali he was 2nd. I mean, let's look at the positions gained, because I think I'll say a lot.
Yeah, Boseman is on 8.
Where's positions? Oh, there it is, sorry. Sparkling. Tyne.
has gained the most.
I think Sparkling is very impressive from 14th to 2nd, I think. Oh, that reminds me of me yesterday. Could have been, but Tyne as well, 16th to 4th, similar to you as well. And I think both of them have went on the hards at the start of the race. As Boseman and Pelly, they're battling. I can't get a good... Oh, there they are. Out of the hairpin. As Ty's and Bullboy are battling as well. Good, what's happening there? Bullboy's ahead of Ty's at the moment. Will this be for long though?
I was so tempted. When they were going through the final corner, I was so tempted not to chant.
Oh, Ty's! Oh, Ty's, he nearly spins. He got all out of shape there. God, that was incredible. He doesn't want to spin again. Ooh.
As I was saying...
Oh, sorry.
I was so tempted... I was speaking about the Haas boys as they were coming through the final corner. I was so tempted not to say, crash, crash, crash.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Ty's is... He got another penalty. He went miles wide there. I think he's just starting to lose his head here, Ty's. Slightly, with all the time penalties.
Getting very mad.
He doesn't want to bring the wooden spoon home, but...
He is basically the Dutch Hulk. You get him mad, there's no stopping him. And
it can work towards him. I think in F2 he was ridiculously fast at times, but sadly in F1 he's just not been able to have the consistency he kind of lacked anyway in F2, as he bumps into Bullboy there. As Denzo, that's come out of nowhere. I'm not sure whether you've seen that, but Denzo's only half a second off Sparkling. God, these camera angles are poor. Just trying to catch Denzo catching up to Sparkling to the first corner. It's so hard to overtake.
These camera angles are absolutely horrendous.
They're not very good. Yeah. Well, Jensen as well.
If China wasn't such a windy track,
yes,
then maybe we would have some good. Maybe we have some good camera angles.
Do you know what? Let's go on board with Jensen just to see how difficult it is in a wet and how many steering changes he makes. It's pretty smooth. Oh, gets a little slap of oversteer there.
Stop cursing everyone, Bunny.
I've done it enough. I might as well just commit here, but.
Yeah.
In through these S's, it's so easy to... Oh, he nearly loses it. It's all the dirty air. Yeah, I was just going to say, through the S's, you do get a lot of dirty air. And you lose a lot of time to the car ahead. And you can see that with Denzo, who has lost about 2/10 through the S's, as Jensen is fighting the car constantly. The Alfa Romeo just constantly wants to step out. There's a couple of battles.
We tune in to Jack's Fun Facts.
Oh.
For tonight's special show, I guess.
Stream, yes.
Yes, stream. It's Fun Fact number 1.
Oh, Denzo. Yeah, sorry.
Me, Jensen, and Bunty are all using the same wheel.
What wheel is that, Jack? As the
Logitech G29.
Which we highly recommend. Sponsored by Logitech.
Yeah. Sponsor us.
For all the advertisements. Yeah. Denzo is right on the back of Sparkling. Actually, talking of Logitech, we might as well go on board with Barra, who's got the Logitech wheel on the F1. Yes. 9/10 behind nearly said Pelly. Percival, as he goes slightly wide, that might be a warning. The guys out front are doing well not to get a time penalty.
Denzel is trying to catch up to Sparkling. He is getting very close to him.
Would you send it for the chocolate biscuit?
Let's watch Ty's, as he is trying to make a move on Bullboy.
Yeah, they're the closest actually at them. Oh, Ty's is going to go down the inside. What a moment to go on board with them. Is he going to have the traction though? Bullboy with the traction control is just going to take that position. Where are they? Oh, sorry, they're 11th.
Making a move on Brookie.
No, BA hasn't made it yet though, but into turn 6 they go. Unseen. Well, he's now going to switch it into turn 7. Ooh, Unseen just... Unseen's lacking the traction at the moment, which is really tough on the wheel. We keep going on about it, but in the rain it is really critical, especially on traction where you make up all the time. Unseen though in the S's, he's right onto the back of Brookie. This is painful because he might get some dirty air and lose all that time.
Almost losing it there. Let's see, Ties is right on the back of Bullboy now. This is incredible. Let's watch Denzo. Denzo, maybe?
No, I don't think I'll be
on
with
the
her.
final lap of the race.
Rocco leads. He's led from since he enters.
The race.
It's been a dominant race. He's under fuel, maybe. Fuel.
I thought I'd seen a move there. Hold on. Sorry.
Bullboy still had to Ties into the hairpin, or sorry, down the main straight before the hairpin. Who else? Unseen is right on the back of Brookie.
Also, it stopped raining and it is drying out, but it's the final laps.
It's too late, and Rocco won't care because even if it did dry out, unless for some miracle, I think Rocco will take the flag here. It's been an absolute dominant drive from Rocco. 2 race wins in a matter of 4 races. It's been quite the dominance in F1 this season. Maybe not the consistency in Vietnam, sadly, with a little couple of incidents, I think, as Ties gets out of shape. But and Denzo, he's going to have a go at Sparkling as Rocco comes into the hairpin. Denzo, he's going to use all his ERS here, but I don't think it's enough. I think Sparkling's got the beating, but
let's see, will Rocco make a move on time for 4th?
But Rocco's going to come across the line, round the last corner, and he's going to win in China. What a race from the Brit. Brilliant win, 2 and 4 for him. But what's going to happen in behind? Denzo is right on the back of Sparkling, but he's not going to be close enough. A painful race for Denzo, who took pole.
It was a good race for Sparkling.
But Tyne and Jensen's going to be frustrated as well as Mads overtakes Brookie. Jensen's going to only come home in P5. The championship lead is going to lose his championship leads. He's going to pass it over to the Red Bull of Sparkling as Hiddy's going to secure a pretty well brace of 6th. Petterval and Berra, they've been inseparable the whole race as well. 7th and 8th for them. Boastman, sadly 2nd in quali, but he's lost a lot of positions in a race. Pelly, it's going to make it a Haas 9-10 at the moment, but with penalties that might change. As Unseen is he going to get 11th, or is he going to get a point? No, it's only P11 for him. The Williams are going to be disappointed as Maz crashes across the line. Bullboy is not going to have the wooden spoon, and instead it will go to Ties, who's had a miserable race. Not quite the heartbreak of the AlphaTauri of Macho yesterday, but arguably just as bad, being right at the back the whole race as he smashes into the wall, into the back of Mads at the finishing line. That was it got a little bit interesting near the end. I think Rocco always had it secured though for the win.
Yep.
Are you doing the interviews or
nope.
Switching it? Okay.
I'm going.
Okay. Well, we'll say bye to Jack then. Any last comments apart from any swear words? Of course.
Yes, right. Comment of the day. I didn't swear. Sign me up for the main commentator, Stephen.
I mean, to be fair, you've done your job. Daniel Rees says I butchered that already. Not gonna lie, this is the most entertaining commentary team I've ever heard, for God's sake. But you know, we've done our job. Nice to see. But Rocco's also done his job in getting the win from 10th as well. So that's a nice strong comeback. Not as good as Sparkling's though, as well.
My last comment. It pains me to say.
Hey, take your time, mate. I need to do the drivers that finishing things.
But.
Oh, okay.
Ties didn't win.
Okay, so it's Sparkling, Denzo, Tyne, Jensen, Hiddy, Petterval, Berra, Boastman, Pelly, Unseen, Mads, Brookie, Ballboy, Ties, Jacko, and Zero, who who did the Chinese Grand Prix. Well, that was an interesting race. I think it was probably a little bit maybe more entertaining with the wet at the end than F2, but that's all up for debate, as I'll join the party for the interviews. Hopefully you can hear me as I go into PS4 mode. Hello. Just testing the stream.
Hello.
Oh, good. Jensen, first one to join.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Jensen.
We'll just wait for the others. Ball boy as well. Do you know what, Jensen? Why don't we start with you? Qualifying went well, I'd say. I think you qualified. Well, you qualified third in the end, which is fairly respectable, I think.
I was putting in 28.6s in practice. I was really disappointed in that qualifying, to be honest. I could have got a 28.6. It was my aim.
What did you do in quali again?
A 29.0. I think I got partially blocked by Boastman at the start of the lap. He didn't move out of the way through the long left-hander, and he waited until the end of sector 1, but it's sort of already compromised for that.
Well, the race was looking promising with you and Denzel on the softs, obviously, and all the others going along on the hards and mediums, but you managed actually to undercut as well, Denzo, which was pretty good. How did you find the opening stages of the race with that undercut?
Fairly alright. I dropped a little bit back as a postman, but I was starting to catch up at the end of the soft stint. But yeah, even if I did start on the mediums or hards, I'd probably think P4 I'd get best, because I was just really didn't like the pace. I ended up finishing 28 seconds behind Rocco, and I was about 10 seconds behind before the rain came down.
Yeah, just looking at the general race, do you think the soft hard strategy with the rain being predicted, did you know that before the start of the race? Because others who started on the mediums like Rocco and the hards, so was that just a risk you were taking, or did you think it would take a little longer? I
didn't think the mediums would make it to the rain, but I looked at the race strategy before the race, and it was 2 lots of rain at the last 2 slots, so I was thinking it would come like that 20, but it didn't. It came at quite early.
Yeah,
but still, I was happy with P5.
I think P5 is fairly respectable, but sadly you lose the championship lead. Do you think maybe coming into Zandvoort you can take the championship lead back?
Yeah, it's a strong track for me. I'm definitely going for it. I've taken pole basically every time for the last few months at Zandvoort, so yeah, that's my aim again.
Well, a decent drive today, and best of luck in Zandvoort next race.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't we have Rocco in the party as well, the race winner?
Yeah.
Well, the strategy you played to absolute perfection. What did you think at the start of quali by deciding to go on the mediums? Because I don't think you put in a lap time till fairly late on.
Yeah, I want to stay away from the softs because it was terrible. The strategy on the softs was very limited to a soft hard. So I thought I'd better go for mediums and see how it goes.
Well, you played the race pretty well. You were obviously in the lead, and then the rain hit. Was it as boring as it looked on the stream, just staying out in the lead, or were there any interesting stuff during the rain period and stuff?
No, I got lucky with strategy really. I wasn't really meant to take this mediums to rain. I thought I was going to have to go medium.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll rain. But it came earlier. But yeah, I got really lucky really with strategy. But yeah, it was quite fun actually. It's always nice to lead the race for a bit.
Yeah. Well, you've taken 2 wins in the last 3 races, which is pretty good, so you're on good form coming into the Netherlands. Do you think you can make it 3 for 4 and take a win around Zandvoort? Obviously, last season you came second, I think it was, so you go pretty well round there. Do you think you can keep the streak going of podiums and wins?
I doubt it.
Oh.
I keep having one bad race, a good race, and a bad race, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll see what happens. I'll try not to crash on purpose this time.
Yeah.
Whatever Tice wants to think. But yeah, if I can get a top 5, I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm. Well, best of luck next race for getting a top 5. We'll see you in a week's time.
Thank you.
Who's next in the party? I'll just have a look actually. Pelly. Is Pelly here?
Yeah, hello.
Pelly, well, qualifying, I think weren't you top 10? It was pretty strong qualifying compared to your normal quali pace. Do you want to talk us through quali?
Oh no, I just like I wanted to start on hards because the rain. So I just like I didn't really put in the whole full like I didn't push the whole all the way. I would have been in the top 10 for sure if I just didn't like a serious lap. But I just tried to go to qualify outside of the top 10. It worked. So yeah, that was about qualifying.
Yeah. Well, you obviously, at the start of the race, there was loads of incidents in the first lap, and it seemed as though you managed to get through that fairly well. And obviously, you were the first one to pit for inters. Do you want to talk us through that period from the dry to the wet? What made you make the decision and stuff?
Yeah, the start, like, it's very unlucky with what happened to Zero. Yeah, like, if it happened in front of me, like, Zero lost it. So, like, I had to react quickly because he spawned in my path, so I had to dodge it, so I went to the left. Then, when I wanted to rejoin, I almost hit him again because somebody he was there again. So, I had to manage to escape that, but then I was lost. And then I saw Thijs and Vera making contact, so Vera spawned because of Thijs. And then Thijs is damaged, so I could pass him again. So, but then I had like 2 seconds. There was the gap in front of me, so but like I was on a wet setup. I just gambled on it. I don't know. I thought maybe it could help me at the end.
Yeah.
But like the first stint was horrible. I could understeer everywhere, and and then like I was when it was like changeable conditions. Like when I decided to go inters, like I was question on if it is gonna be this lap or the next lap. But then just before I went to the last corner, Jeff said to me about changing tires, so I just pitted. And then, but like then I think came out on P7. I had very high hopes because I had maybe to just stay P7 because I had wet setup. But yeah, it didn't work because I was on boat on the straights because of the wet setup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
like the people were gaining 1 to 1.5 seconds on the straights alone. So yeah, I had no AOS left anymore because I had to use it a lot and also not fuel almost. So yeah, it was almost impossible. I reckon if I went to dry, I would have been P7 or P8 today.
Yeah. Well, I think even though it's 10th, you still score your first point of the season, which is pretty good. And I think that is the first. Oh well, no, but coming into your home Grand Prix, obviously in Zandvoort, do you think maybe you can keep the point score going and maybe use another decent strategy to score some points for Haas?
Hopefully, man. I haven't like in the past league races around Zandvoort. It hasn't been really good. Most of the time I DNF'd or finished outside of the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm gonna do my best, and we will see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, best of luck at your home Grand Prix, and hope
you.
for you getting a good result. Well, who's next? Is it Brookie, Mads, Ballboy? So it is Mads. Whoa. I was like, just join the F1 screen. Well then, do you want to talk about quali and how it went in the Williams, of course?
Position-wise, it was okay in qualifying, but I think we were in the practice session on Saturday as well. I was like half a second slower today, so...
What time did you do in qualifying?
I think it
today.
I can't even remember.
Oh.
I think I did 29.5 in practice on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It was 4 5 10 slow today, which is not good enough. But the position was fine, then got a bad start. Lost a few positions on the VSC when it came early on. I just had no pace.
Yeah. Well, obviously at the start of the race, not sure if you got any damage with the first lap incidents, because it did seem as though a lot of drivers got caught up in that, but you seem to be very consistent on the drives, and then obviously the switch to inters, you were, I think, behind your teammate on that stint. Do you want to just talk us through like many other drivers, the switch from dries to inters and when you knew how to switch and stuff?
Yeah, I guess my pace was okay, but I have to be bang on with everything to get the points.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting points today, but yeah, the bad start and starting on soft was not the right choice as well, so I need to be bang on with everything to get points, and today I pitted at the right time for inters, but I should have started on hards. And
yeah.
So I didn't have to do that extra stuff, then points might have been possible. So a little bit disappointed about not getting points, but I think it was my best race of the season, sadly, so that's what I can say from this race.
Well, Williams sadly are bottom of the constructors standings with 5 points. Well, do you think you can get them out of the bottom spot and try and get them to jump hard in the Netherlands with a maybe good strategy, possibly?
I think you should ask Francine about that.
Well, to be fair, you were close to him a lot of the race, so well, good race, man.
Yeah, but like you saw, Francine I think he stayed out one lap late.
Mm-hmm.
He should have gated one lap earlier for Inter, so that's why his race was the chance of points was done for him after he did that extra lap. So a tough day for Williams. Hopefully it will be better next week.
Yes, I think everyone would love to see Williams right at the front. So, yeah, but anyway, good luck in the Netherlands. We hope that you do score points. So, best of luck.
Thank you, and thank you for commentating once again.
No problem. And we move on to, I think we got Brookie, Ballboy, and so it's Brookie. Yes, Brookie. Do we have Brookie in the party? Is Ballboy in the party?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll move on to Ballboy at the moment. Qualifying was, I think, the surprise out of everyone, I would say. It wasn't name changer in 6th, it was of course you in 6th. How did you feel about qualifying, and maybe are you regretful that you didn't start on the hards or mediums with the strategy?
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought there was something wrong with the game because I saw like P6, P7, so you know, I'm so unused to seeing that number. It was kind of weird, but no, yeah, for sure I should have. But the thing is, I saw the weather and I thought it was gonna rain like 2 laps at the end because that's what it said on my screen. But anyway, yeah, the first couple laps were kind of fun, but then when the rain came, I pretty much just gave up. So
Yeah.
it's good. I'll probably watch the race back to fall asleep tonight. It was just so nothing happened basically. So
Yeah.
No points again.
Well, switching off topic, did you find the race more interesting than the F2 race?
Well, I don't know, like how it was out front, but for me anyway, like it was. I don't know. At least it was raining. Like in F2, it was just dry the whole way through, so there was some strategy in this race. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Just last question about this race. You had a nice ding-dong battle with tyres actually right at the end, so what were your thoughts on that? Because you actually managed to stay ahead and critically help bring the wooden spoon to the Netherlands this time.
Yeah, that was my only focus in those last few laps, just, not get that wooden spoon because, I don't know, it just feels really bad to finish last, but, so it wasn't all a waste of time today then, I suppose.
Well, into Netherlands, the 5th round now, you've scored 8 points so far, so you're averaging 2 points a race at the moment. Do you think you can then get 9th or better using maths?
Well, yeah, but I guess those 8 points came in one race, but
Yes, Australia, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if people crash, then yes, but if they don't crash, then no. I got no chance whatsoever.
Well, it was great having you race today, boys, so best of luck next race to score some points.
Yep, thanks for the stream as well.
No problem. And if Brookie's in the party, I think that'll be the last interview, but if he isn't, I think we'll wrap it up. I don't think I have Brookie muted, so if Brookie's not here, I guess I'll just wrap up the stream. Thanks everyone for watching FRL F1. It's great to have about 11 viewers halfway through and watch all the 28 laps plus quali, and that is it for Tuesday FRL as I end the stream.